interested in being the 10th person.
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies.
You're being ridiculous.
There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that? Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She also goes along with the other. There was one time when I wasn't watching, a few minutes when I passed out. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from?
Checking their bodies, I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look at this.
Oh. A knife.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is a knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide. Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters. Alright, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words... Right. Well, I was just...
Blah, 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 blah.
He must have... That would match up with what we...
I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped.
Right.
So Dio took it from her stomach. If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else. Don't you remember what I said? I found 2 things. There was the knife. This.
Hey,
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right? And now
Yeah.
Dio's got it. So when Dio
Yep.
took the knife, he also...
Wait, Kay's key.
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out? Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head. Not the one, and he pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh yeah, so that's it. It unlocks
Yeah.
the suit, right?
Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted.
It's no good. Can't get it open. Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open.
Maybe she's power
With
needs to be
this
on in order.
I think so. At any rate, I don't have any...
Uh,
I wonder... Yeah, no way we can get that mask off with our... Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
I doubt it.
Look,
What is it?
a spray
No,
bottle.
no.
Yeah. We don't know yet. Kay might have taken this. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
Supposed to make it through the white doors before we did.
Anyway, turn off the lights. Yeah.
Right.
If Kay used the spray before he died, that's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction. Come on. All right, do it.
Do it. Let's go. Lights off. Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
Oh man. The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly. Because
why?
there are traces of blood on it.
His blood.
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
And that leaves the old woman, Alice Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder
No
which it
idea.
was.
But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength. Huh?
Forget about it. Alright, so... Everybody's dead except for us.
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Mark. Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
Yeah. Let's go. What's the move? Hmm. Damn, there's no one here.
Why would they run away?
Oh, if I know. How did he open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did. Right.
You shouldn't run him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Hell. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. On Earth would I know where he might be.
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Oh, the room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of
Yeah.
course. Besides, Quark might be there. Alright, let's move. The door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
Oh,
Chairs?
you know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action, or cut, or double decaf chai soy latte. No.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
Wasn't asking. I was telling.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah. Maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is
A
biting.
sun?
It has a couple input fields for user ID and password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Fine turned and headed off toward the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun, remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. What? What's he doing? I don't remember. Why does that look like a body's head? Remember death. Remember. Whoa. Yeah, I don't have anything yet. Still a country fan that I've seen the ID password number before. No. No, we have not seen a password or. Alright, so we're stuck here. We can't finish this path. But we can go back up here and betray. What the heck? One of the options is that we're supposed to
How the hell am I supposed? I just know it, okay?
It's supposed to skip only text that we've seen. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. see if it does.
Results from round 2
There we go.
of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Betray. Everybody allied. And we betrayed Luna.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore, can I?
Oh man.
I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. Such jerks. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of blood. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his retreating back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah, so?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's
He
Dio?
went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just
Yes.
walked out?
He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if he betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. No matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Tenmyoji, what's going on? You found Quark.
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There is no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore. Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can. Didn't you see the results? Quark's PP is...
It's 9.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door.
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you get the door open, you...
3! Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. Oh damn. A strange sort of wheezing collapsed to the floor, blinking against the pain. I managed to find Tenmyoji again. Maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop, Tenmyoji. Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there,
Believe
you'll...
me, I know.